How about Derek Carr almost leading the Raiders to an upset over the Chargers in Week 6? It was his best fantasy football performance of the year by far, and he headlines our last-minute pickups heading into Week 7. Anita Marks, our fantasy analyst. Anita, why is Derek Carr a good pickup for owners who are desperate at this point in the week?
Great point to make. This is if you are desperate. I think he could be a solid sleeper play for you at the quarterback position. 4 touchdown passes he threw against San Diego last week. He's got a talented wide receiving core, and the matchup is great. Going up against Arizona, Kirk Cousins passed for over 350 yards last week. Peyton Manning over 475 yards. So it's a great matchup. I think it could be a tremendous sleeper play for you.
Davante Adams also had his best game of the year. 6 catches, 77 yards. What do you think he's going to do in Week 7? Why, for desperate owners, is he a good guy to pick up?
Yeah, you've got to be excited about what he was able to do. 8 targets from Aaron Rodgers. That's pretty good. But keep an eye on Jared Boykin. You got to make sure that he's inactive heading into this week. He's dealing with a groin issue. If that's the case, then Adams still is the number 3 then, behind, of course, Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb. Going up against Carolina, they made Mohamed Sanu a star in Week 6. So hopefully the targets keep on coming. He could put up some solid numbers for you at a flex play.
The Bengals have some banged-up weapons for Andy Dalton, but Jeremy Hill is not one of them. Why is he a good play this week?
Because they're going up against the Indianapolis Colts. And if you know anything about the Colts, their defense, great against the pass, not so great against the run. And keep in mind, A.J. Green is not 100%. We don't even know if he's going to play in Week 7. So going into this game, it's going to be a run-heavy game plan for the Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, we know he's the main guy in that backfield, but Jeremy Hill's going to get some love. He's going to get some carries. He's going to get some touches.
And last but not least, Jared Cook had 74 yards receiving in Week 6. That was one off his season high. What are you predicting for him in Week 7?
Get this, Steven. This is really cool. Week 5, 10 targets. Week 6, 11 targets. What does that tell you? Quarterback Austin Davis. The chemistry between them is great. So I like Cook as a low-end tight end 1 going up against Seattle. Listen, Jason Witten scored a touchdown last week against Seattle. I think Cook gets in the end zone this week against Seattle. I think it's going to be a great matchup for him.